Right. Good morning and welcome back to RoboCup Asia Pacific 2021 Aichi. And this is at Home Education Online Challenge Final. And today we will have 3 teams and also our 6 jury member together with us for this wonderful event. So I'm Jeffrey, your host today, and I will hosting this whole session for the final challenge. Okay. So because we have another final, which is the SOPL final, is still running, and they will be joining us very soon. So while waiting for them, I would like to start our introduction of today's final. Okay, right. So I just got a message that they might be a bit late, so we will try to start our introduction first while waiting for them. Okay, right. So let me proceed with my introduction. Right. So first of all, I would like to say thanks for everyone to coming. So today we have 3 teams: Kamen Rider SP as the first team, and then we have Harpoon and also Kamen Rider OP as the 3rd team. Okay, and we already done our poster session in the first day. So you can go back to our website to find the video and also poster that they have presented. Right. Okay. Then, yeah, and before I proceed, I would like to say thanks to RoboCup Asia Pacific for hosting this event, and also RoboCup at Home Education Organizing Committee, and also our 2 sponsors that supporting us all this while for this event. Okay. So as an introduction, in this at home education, this time in RCAP 2021, we actually have 2 types of challenges. So one is the on-site challenge, which is today. We also have the final of the on-site challenge at the Aichi Sky Expo venue. And if you would like to have a look on what is actually happening at the venue, you can head to our live streaming site, which is over there. Then you can find at home education on-site live streaming camera. So over there will show you what is currently happening over there, right? So they will have the on-site final challenge over there, right? And over here we have the online challenge as well. So for the online challenge, we have teams from different countries outside of Japan for this online challenge final. And so all of you maybe you already know, so this is not a virtual simulation competition, but it is actually a remote participant. So today, all the teams will be showing the demonstration, the real robot demonstration, far from your labs, online via Zoom, and to show all the judges online. And we will do the judging based on your real-time performance. Right. So for the rest of the information, please head to our website. So I've put a link there in front of you. And also you can see a QR code there, which is you can scan and directly head to our website. Okay, it seems like the judge is already joining us. So I would like to speed up this to start our competition very soon. Okay, so just a final reminder, this whole session, the video will be recorded and published online. So please try to refrain from turning on your camera, your microphone, unless you are the speaker during that time. But yes, you feel free to turn on your camera all the times so that we have the face-to-face participation in this online streaming. Right, so for at home education this time in RCAP 2021, we have actually on-site challenge, as I said just now, 3 teams. So they have been running all the competition for the past few days, and we have our online challenge as well. So we have 6 qualified teams, and then for this final, 3 teams actually will do the presentation, right? Which is I will explain and introduce the team later on. Okay, so I would like to see in the list if we have all the judges here. To remember, we have okay, right. I think we have almost all, and Professor Noda is joining. Okay, right. So today we have two groups of jury members. So one is the internal, which is internal jury, which is looked from the viewpoint of technical viewpoint, right? So we have Noda Sensei, Izuki Noda from Hokkaido University, Japan. And then we have also Sugiura Sensei, which is Komei Sugiura from Keio University. And also we have Demura Sensei, which is Kosei Demura from Kanazawa Institute of Technology, Japan. Right. So they will be judging the performance based on the technical viewpoint. And also we have the external jury, which is looked from the general viewpoint. We have Professor Eguchi, so Amy Eguchi from University of California, Santiago, USA. And then we have also one external jury from the industry, which is Lucia Liu from Jupiter Robot, China. And also Professor Kanjanapang from Kasesta University, Thailand. Right. So I hope all the jury members are already in the list online now. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think everyone is with us now. Okay, so last slide before I hand over to the first team is that we have the presentation today in a presentation form. So today all the teams will do presentation, and then each team will be given 15 minutes. So within these 15 minutes, 10 minutes will be they will be doing presentation. So the presentation can be in robot demonstration and also technical explanation, for example, using PowerPoint slides and so on. So they can share the screen and also they can show you the webcam on the real robot, right? And then we will have 5 minutes Q&A from the jury member, right? So total 15 minutes. As scheduled, we're supposed to start at 9:15, so now it's about 3 minutes late. I will start according to the actual time, all right? So yeah, we will start all together, right? Okay, so for the final jury, as I said just now, we have two types of juries. So the first one from the technical side, so I have listed down the three judging criteria that are already explained before in team leader meetings. And also for the external jury, they will be judging based on the judging criteria as I display in front of you, right? Okay, so now it's 10:19, so 1 more minute. So we will start. So we'll delay everything by 5 minutes. We will start at 9:20, right? So I would like to call the first team to join. And also I got to know that we have no live stream for this session. So all the team, please stay in the Zoom. Okay, so you no need to log out. Please stay at the Zoom all the time and get ready before your turn, right? But please, please make sure that you keep yourself quiet so you don't turn on your mic, especially during the presentation by other teams, okay? But you can stay in this meeting room so that you can actually see what is actually happening to learn from other teams as well, okay? Right, so I guess like all the jury member already get ready. Okay, this one I will explain later. So can I call the first team, which is Kamen Rider Edu SP? So Kamen Rider Edu SP, are you in the line? So please turn on your camera and also share your screen. Your presentation will begin now.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, right. So your 10 minutes presentation start now at 9:20.
Judging, can you put on the presentation first?
Yes, okay.
Okay, before that, I want to do an introduction for us. My name is Lee Dahua. I'm from UTM Malaysia, University of Technology Malaysia. Today, I'm going to present my friends about companion robot from Pepper Robot. So my friends is Brendan and Tu Jiajin. Then today we have to apologize for that before we didn't present in the poster session. Because this COVID pandemic, we are unable to go back to campus for our presentation and demonstration. So and also because we are joining this event too late, so we don't have much time to prepare for this project. So we are unable to do the demonstration, but we still want to present about our ideas about this robot. So now I invite my friends Qiu Jiajian for introduce our poster for this idea. Jiajian, your turn.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Yes. A very good morning to everyone. We are the first team, and today I want to present about our idea for this competition. Our idea is our project name is Comforting Commiserative Guardian. So basically, we want to build a paper robot which can soothe pain and the fear of the quarantine COVID-19 patient by having the interaction with paper robot. Like when COVID patient during the quarantine, according to study, most of the COVID patient will show the feeling of fear of death, worry of sequelae. Sequelae is the consequences bring by a previous disease. So this is a very painful experience for the COVID-19 patient during the quarantine. Then COVID-19 patient will show psychological distress and disorder during the quarantine. So we want to build a paper robot which can help them, give them a companion during the quarantine section to lower their pain and the fear during the quarantine. So the basic function of this paper robot is having a conversation with the COVID-19 patient during in their quarantine section. So because we are doing this at home, we are unable to access to the paper robot. So there's many functions we cannot access. So now I pass to Brandon to present about our technical and technology. Yes, Brandon.
Good morning, everyone. I am Brandon from Kamen Rider ADUSP. Right now, I will present the technical part, a little bit of the. I will be using simulation instead of the real robot due to we couldn't accessing the real robot, which is in our campus because we are still studying from home, and all three of us still haven't going back to the campus yet. So I will only be able to present using simulation, and there is a very not much function that I can use due to not connected to the real robot. I will share my screen for a while. Is my screen okay? Can you guys see? Okay, so the idea I'm going for this robot is that it is able to interact with human as humanly as possible to give a human comfort. So I got this idea based on like a movie such as Interstellar, whereby there's a robot who serve human, and they make it how to sound as human as possible with all the dialogue, with all the conversation going on. So the user doesn't really feel that they are talking to a machine or some sort. And so my design is almost similar to like that. Let me start it and show you some example. So okay, so this is the virtual robot here. Okay, so during the start of the robot will my plan is that it will constantly remind COVID-19 patient to take if they may have medicine, they have to take medication regularly, check temperature, and to eat and stay healthy, because there is a lot of during the COVID-19 case, there is a lot of depression case rising up because due to people feeling lonely, they feel stressed up, pent up in the house. There is a lack of human interaction. So hopefully through this robot that we can overcome this kind of problem. And to start it off, let's say the robot can be activated through voice recognition, speech or touch. But due to only using simulations, I'll be using a dialogue speech type. So I'll start by, let's say, using hello. So the robot will reply back, okay, I'm Pepper Robot. So it'll be asking the username, what is your name? So let's say my name is Brandon. So yeah, it will constantly have a normal what do you call it, conversation with the user to help them and to help entertain them. So let's say if I'm sad, and then it will show compassionate, and then if you want to hear some joke, the robot will be able to provide you. So you can do it over again, because it depends on how many types of jokes that we put inside. And then once we had what do you call it, don't want to hurt the joke anymore, so we can just say no, and it will still provide any other option. Let's say right now, since I said no already, so it moved on to the next action, which is dance. In this year I put here dance. So if I say yes, so the robot will dance for the user. It's to make them happy or laugh. So after the music ends, the robot is right now in idle mode. So after a while, let's say a user get bored or something like that. So you just say like, okay, I'm bored. And oh, sorry, I set it to exit already right after the dance. So let's say if I start it again, so if I keep on say that no, let's say I just want to skip everything. I don't want to see the robot doing any interaction or anything. So the robot right now currently will be in idle mode, means it will constantly waiting for any input from user. It's supposed to be like this, and then let's say maybe after a few hours the user get bored for not being able to do anything, or so this is where I put in a live lesson where the robot will give some advice. So let's say I am bored. So it says here you may, yeah, and then you can keep on spamming all this, and then if let's say you already feel tired, you want to sleep, so you just say good night, and the robot will just say the list and shut it down. So the code here, a lot of function here, I am not able to take it out because it require a real robot, and I'm not able to do this, so I only managed to do a dialogue set here. This is all the initialization for the robot to recognize all the users' work, and these are all the conversation that the choices that I will give to the user, such as if it says how are you today, so it depends on the user input. Is it happy, sad, or you can add many more choices. So after that, based on that choices, you reply the word. And these are the joke section where I inputted. So this is where all the robots will use their jokes. And this is the live lesson where every time you spam on the live lesson, it will randomly pick one, because it's not in order, so it will randomly choose one. And this robot is also this robot is also activated by touch, like such as if a robot bump into a physical object like table or chair, or you tickle the robot head, there's a 3-point sensor or your hand, so the robot can respond based on which part of it you touch. Or the robot is also able to detect your presence depending on how many meter distance that you set.
Okay, right. So time's up for the presentation. Thank you, teams. First team for your presentation. So now is the 5 minutes Q&A time. So open to all the jury member. You can send your question, or you can just turn on your mic to ask the team for any technical question. Jury member, please proceed to the Q&A. Or do you remember, do you have any question to ask the team?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting. I have a question. So, for example, when I talk to the robot, I will start from hello, and the robot will answer to me like hello and how are you? And if I say not bad, how are you going to handle not bad? Because it's going to be a little bit difficult because you have to handle bad and also not bad. And you have to prioritize not bad and bad. How are you going to handle these not answers?
Okay, so the question, judges. Okay, I already closed my sharing. Can I share again?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, all right. Originally, the concept part here right now here, the defining part here, this is where we used to recognize the user's word. All the word here. Okay, that is actually a larger library, larger library dialogue, whereby they already anticipated this kind of problem and they already did a lot more complicated the concepts here right here, whereby they can detect the user's input, no matter what input. Like for example, let's say the hello word is here. This is where the robot detects hello. So it's not just hello that we can use. We also can use hi, hey, good morning, good evening, good greetings. So based on what the user says, the robot will respond the same thing. So they will recognize the user's input as a greetings. So let's say like how are you? So we here I only put happy as at the happy part. Let's say if you said not bad. So this is where I can. Oh yeah, here that is not bad here. We can try. So I play. Judges, so can you see, since I already input not bad, so the robot automatically identify it as happy. So it's like, I'm glad you are fine. And so it will continue, it will pop up with the next question, like what is your favorite color, and so on and so on. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. So for example, if I say very bad, the robot will, for example, say, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, right. Thank you for your Q&A. So the time is up for 5 minutes. So we'll proceed to the next team. Thank you, Kamen Rider. So the next team is Harpoon from China. And just for information, so we have two teams from university, which is Kamen Rider, OP, and SP. And Harpoon is actually from high school. Right, Harpoon, please proceed with your presentation. All right, your 10 minutes start from now.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
Dear Honorable judges and Dear Honorable judges and teachers, we are Harpoon, our project named Home Bridge.
In today's society, The harmony of family communication has become a big problem, especially some teenagers in rebellious period whose communication with their parents is in urgent need of some reasonable adjustment. And what's more, with the rapid development of society, it is necessary to narrow the generation gap in a reasonable way so as to create a more harmonious family atmosphere. So we use Pepper to design a program which is tailored for family members who are the target audience of our program. And today we put this scenario into Jackie's story. Jackie, a 14-year-old boy in his rebellious period. But today, our little Jackie has some problems in communication with his dad. Let's see how Pepper program solves the problem.
Hi, Pepper.
Jackie, you were back.
Dad, I was impressed by my teacher. It is very fantastic. I'm the only one who was impressed by my teacher.
Okay, whatever.
Well, what are impressive things? Why don't you listen to me more carefully?
I have business right now. I will see you later.
Pepper.
What's wrong with you, Jackie? I sense that you were hurt.
Yes.
Don't be sad. Let me show a dance for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to start dancing. Please stay 1 meter away from. Happy again?
No, not yet.
Happy again?
Yes. I think I'm happy again.
What do you want me to do next?
Please open the best memory. Open the best memory, Pepper.
Okay, I'll open the best memory. Please smile to the camera. Best memory is opening. Please tap my head to start recording. Start recording. Please smile to the camera and tap my head again to end the recording.
Dear Dad, I know you are busy with the business, but I want to have more communication with you, rather than just function. Can I, Dad? Dear Dad, I know you are busy with the business, but I want to have more communication with you, rather than just function. Can I, Dad?
Do you want to share this memory with your dad?
Yes.
Okay, I will send it to your family.
Hi, Pepper.
Gene, you're back. You have one message.
Dear Dad, I know you are busy with the business, but I want to have more communication with you, rather than just function. Can I, Dad?
Oh, my son. Sorry about the absence from your experience telling. Would you like to share your experience with me?
Yes, sure, great. I have a robot class today, and then we do the programming. I got the only prize from my teacher.
Good job.
Well, let's take this best memory. Pepper,
What do you want me to do?
take a photo.
Here is the photo. Wish you happy.
Okay, back to the program design.
Well, our program is divided into 4 sections as following. In the first section, named emotion recognition, we use the face recognition and speech recognition or tablet display to achieve greeting family members. And then the second section, named emotion recognition, we use random strokes or hug or dancing performance to a dining course, which will share the user's happy again. And then we turn to the memories record. We use the photo taking and the voice recording to record the best memory and store it in the paper. The last section, named the family love expression, we use the speech, voice, and photos and other functions to create to scan the family member's name who was selected and to share the best memory with these family members. Then in the whole program, our proposal is want to create a more harmonious family environment and realize the robotics for happiness in our future time.
And here is the program flow. Our program used the custom. Okay. Well, this one. And our program used the custom dance program and randomly generated jokes to lighten the mood of the family members. On the basis of emotional abilities, we set up the best memory module to record the content of voice recording every day through the Pepper's microphone and RGB camera. In this case, it can be a bridge for family members that means Jackie to communicate their inner feelings and thoughts. At the same time, in daily life, it can also act as an important member in the family and realize the interaction memory of the family members. Our innovation lies in using a robot as a bridge of communication, which is different from the simplest providing a service in the past. Robots display an important role. In addition, the comfort means that we use the also very special, including simply hugs, jokes, and a pro-land of bliss and never give up dance. In addition, the tone of the "Are you happy again?" said by the robot are also humorous. And throughout the program, the relevance and usefulness to our daily life is that we regard the Pepper as a bridge of family communication and design 2 parts of the reduce family conflicts and record a wonderful life. In the context of the Asian culture, teenagers in the rebellious stage are prone to the conflict with family members and daily communication. Moreover, due to the growth of the self-esteem in the adolescence, most children are not good at active communication. These conditions are real around us. In this kind of family, we design a program to have the function of the emotion conflicts and the information transmission to ease conflicts and create a more harmonious family atmosphere. On the other hand, our program can also be used in a happy home because of our program has the best memory. No matter the religion, culture, or age of the family members, our program can be well applied to the daily life of families, recording every piece of life.
Okay, and for our future development, first of all, we designed to diversify the language of Pepper so that all families around the world have a chance to experience the program. Second, we would like Pepper can organize and store its best memory independently and expand its storage capacity by using the big data and cloud technology so as to carry more happiness. And hopefully, Pepper will have more storage space to make the family better. And it's Q&A time. Thank you.
Question?
Any Any question, please?
Thank you for your presentation. So now open the Q&A session for the jury member. So jury member, do you have any question for the team?
Yes, I have a question. So how many memories that you can record into your papers, and what's gonna happen if your memory is run out?
Well, it will decide the video's length, how the videos continues. It will decide by the papers.
It was decided by the
limitation of
the limitation.
It depends on the paper's storage. Paper can only have 500 MBs, so it can't record plenty of the memories. So we designed to use the learn phase to record the memories.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any more questions from the jury?
So I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. So the idea of that, so bridging family is very interesting application for robot. And my question is that how many category of conflict or misunderstanding your system handling? Just miscommunication, or for example, misunderstanding, or someone's mistake. So how many variation of story you are thinking about this application?
Okay, I'm not really hear what I'm talking about.
Pardon, please.
Could you ask again?
Again?
We didn't understand it.
Oh, so how many variation of story your system can handle? So just miscommunication or misunderstanding between families. So how many variation your system can handle?
How many
just one
stories,
story.
right?
How many type of problems?
Okay, it is one of our story. Okay, our program was divided into two main parts. First one is to reduce our family conflicts, like arguments, and leave message to family members which I want to leave. And the second one is best memory, to record the best memories in our daily life for our future reference.
All right, thank you, teams, and thank you, jury members. So the time is up, right? So thanks for the presentation and so Q&A. So I would like to call the last team, which is Camera Rider Edu OP, for the presentation, right? So just a brief information for the jury as well. So in this at-home education online challenge, we have both standard platform and also open platform. And this team, they will be using open platform. Right, so you may start now. Your 10 minutes presentation begin now.
Hello and a very good day. We are Team Kamen Rider. We have developed two robots for home service robot technology. However, during this pandemic, the vaccine center has several issues. Therefore, we have designed these two robots to tackle for two different scenarios, which has more practical use due to in this current situation. Which is number one is to serve the public. Number two is to assist the staff. Okay, we have researched that there are three main problems, which is number one, the communication barrier between races due to Malaysia contains people from different population from different background, which is Malaysia, Chinese, Indian, and others culture also. Second point is the pandemic outbreak due to the no physical distance between people. The third point is the shortage of personnel in the vaccination center due to the lack of staff in the vaccination center. So as you can see, this is our robot configuration. Okay, so we have research in three areas. One is the language recognition and the close detection. So we have used the language Chinese, Malay, and Pakistan as an intermediate to communicate with the robot. So this robot is also useful for the home robot to deal with the guests from different background, especially during festival season. We also have included sign language recognition. So we have also, we have integrated the language model with the costume model and a speech file. We have used three different classes by training using YOLO and then get the bounding box to differentiate between culture. And lastly is design language, where we use the motion-based algorithm and train through the LSTM to detect the sign language in the Malaysian Sign Language, which is the BIM. Okay, Yuta.
So next, this coming robot is our Yuta-based robot, which is supposed to help the nurse. The technology that we use in this robot will be the point cloud segmentation tracking. Yeah, first we get a dead image from the camera, and then we turn it into point cloud segmentation, and then we track the segmentation area and also the centroid. Last, we send the information to the move base to move the robot. So now we'll start with our demonstration.
Okay, so we have four different areas, which is number one is the registration. We have the waiting area for vaccination, and we have the ward, sick bay ward, and lastly is the vaccination area to get vaccinated. Okay, first of all, we will start our demo. So I will be representing from Pakistan. So as you can see, sometimes the robot is not able to hear due to the low voice from the microphone. So as you can see,
रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए काउंटर पर जाएं।
बहुत शुक्रिया।
शुक्रिया, दोबारा मिलते हैं। 你好，我是丽娜伯特，有什么可以帮您？
我想接受疫苗。
好的，请跟我到疫苗注射点。请在此等候。
Okay, we will start the demo from the starting of position.
Masuk Yuta dulu.
Okay, Yuta, you can continue for the vaccine area.
Hello. Hi there, what can I do for you? So now I will let the robot to follow me to the injection point. Follow me. Okay, I will follow you now.
Sorry, team, but we don't have any visual for you.
Hold on, yeah, sir. Oh, small.
Can you see us? Yeah. So now the robot is follow me to the injection point. So start. Okay, I will start following. So now the robot is stopping here. So now, okay, now I will take out the vaccine from here, and then I will do anything to vaccinate the person. Then I can ask the robot to help to dispose something. So dispose.
Okay, I will go to dispose waste now.
So after the robot is after the robot has reached, I will throw away the used vaccine, and I will now ask the robot to go back to the nurse.
Yes.
All right, move them back now.
Dia tak boleh baca nak jalan, so dia stuck.
Reached. I have disposed the waste. What can I do for you next?
So if I know any other task, I can say no.
That is all. Thank you.
And now the program ended. So yeah.
मैं आपको कैसे मदद कर सकती हूँ?
मुझे वैक्सीन के लिए रजिस्टर करना है।
ठीक है, मेरा पीछा करो।
So as you can see, the robot was able to detect the voice, and then now guiding me to the registration area to get the register appointment for the vaccination.
रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए काउंटर पर जाएं।
बहुत शुक्रिया।
शुक्रिया, दोबारा मिलते हैं। 你好，我是丽娜伯特，有什么可以帮您？
我向学校email。
好的，请跟我到疫苗注射点。
Basically, the robot was able to detect the clothes of Chinese person. It's enabling it to speak in the Chinese language. Now the robot is guiding the person to the vaccination area to get the vaccination from the doctor.
All right, sorry, Tim. I need to interrupt your presentation because you have spent your 10 minutes presentation time. So let's proceed to the Q&A.
请在此等候。
Yeah, do you remember you can start to ask the team?
I have a question. So my understanding is that your robot switches the language based on the utterance. Is it automatic?
Hi. Sorry, can you repeat again?
So okay. So how did you handle the spoken language identification part?
For which part?
So my understanding is that for example, the user might speak in Urdu or English or Mandarin. Does your system automatically identify the language through speech?
No. Actually, we have used using the corpus. We have trained the keywords by training the keywords inside the pocket strings and then highlighting the keywords in the sentence. The person will be able to detect the language.
Okay. And one more question. Did you put all the speech recognizer in Urdu, English, and Mandarin on board?
Yes, we have the three recognizer: the Urdu, the Chinese language, and the Malay language.
And they are all on board the computer?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
All right. Is there any more question from the jury? We have 2 more minutes.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought my understanding is the robot talking about the speech switching the language, right? I thought the robot's gonna recognize the costume, and depending on what they wear, it switches the first speech.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the question is, what if the person wearing, say, let's say Chinese costume actually doesn't speak Chinese? Do you have a like plan B, or if the person say start speaking in Urdu, could the robot switch to the correct language?
Currently we don't have that kind of backup for that one. But we have used for suppose if a person is wearing the Chinese clothes but is from different background, it will communicate of course in Chinese. The robot will be communicate in Chinese, but wait a second. Okay, so the person will speak in the language he knows. So once the person, for suppose the robot speaks in Chinese, but the person is speak in Urdu, then the robot will automatically will be able to detect that language. So it will directly change the command. Yes.
Very nice. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? We have about like less than a minute, like 30 seconds. All right. Okay. So if no questions, so thanks the jury members, so the teams for the presentation. So with that, we have finished all the three presentation from the teams. Thank you very much. Thanks for your excellent performance. So the next is we will slow down the pace because like I think it's very rushed. Right. So I'm also very rushing, like checking the time to make sure everything is okay. So the next is like we will take some time. Okay, we would like to discuss this because this is particularly education league. So we would like to discuss with the jury to hear their comments and also any suggestion for the team. So for the team, please don't log out, stay in the room. And then you can just turn on your camera, no problem, but just mute your mic. Okay, so I will invite the jury member one by one to actually give some feedback to you, and then let's discuss some part so that we know how you can improve from here. Okay, so let me share my screen. I would like to add some more information for the jury. Right, so I hope you are back to my screen and then you can hear me well. Okay, so so now we will slow down the pace. I would like to explain some additional information for the jury before they conclude their scoring. So today, what you just saw are three teams that enter the final. So we have Harpoon, which is the second team. They are actually from Huzhou No. 2 High School from China. And then the first team is actually Kamen Rider Edu SP, and also the third team is actually Kamen Rider Edu OP. And both of them are from Malaysia. Collaboration team by various institutions, also university. Okay, right. So over here, I would like to stress the difference between the academic level of the teams. And also, we actually saw two teams by using a standard platform in RoboCup at home, which is using the Pepper robot by SoftBank Robotics. And also, we have the last team actually showing custom-built robots. So in education challenge this time, we actually have a big variety of teams that mix together in this education challenge. It is kind of like unique as compared to at home, because like in at home, we actually separate out different level and different platform. But over here, because it's education, so we try to open for all the teams, regardless what background and also regardless what platform that you use. But our purpose is to make everyone able to build service robot or home robot and develop home robot application. Right, and also one more point that I would like to add is because like although this is at home, but you can see some of the application is actually not really applied to in a home environment. For example, you can see like in school, in vaccination center, in quarantine, and so on. So, but important thing that I would like to stress here is like all the teams, what they want to show, they're supposed to show some technology that we can use in a home environment, but of course, you can find your application in a more practical way and so on, as long as you are still within the team of, or should say the technology is still within the team of dealing with normal people and also daily life. All right. Okay. So these are the background that I would like to clarify with the jury member and also all the teams, so that because like when you see like different robots and so different background of participants, you might feel like it's very hard to compare them. But so our main objective and standard of all this thing is like we still go back to the at-home technology, and also all the teams that join this time, they are mainly beginners team. So regardless where they are in university or they are in high school, they just started their development in home service robot. Okay, right. So this is explanation for the teams, and then for the jury. So I would like to, because just now it's in a very rush, so I'm not able to properly introduce all the jury member, and I think it is more appropriate for me to have a proper introduction to them. And also I would like to invite them to introduce themselves in more details about their background. And I will also invite them for some comments of the teams today for the benefit of the team's future development and also for our audience. Right. So I will invite them one by one, but just to keep in mind that just now I also show you they are actually having different criteria of judging for both internal jury and also external jury, as I show you in the last page, this one. So they're actually having different technical criteria for them to put down their score. This is to make sure that our development in this at-home education are actually building robots that not just focus on the technical advancement, but also we want it to make it practical for general public in daily life application. Okay, right. So without wasting more time, listen to my explanation. I would like to invite the jury. So we'll start from the internal, which is the technical jury. So first, we would like to invite Professor Izuki Noda from Hokkaido University, Japan. So please, Professor Noda, please introduce yourself and give some comment for the teams.
Okay. Thank you very much for all teams for their presentation. And this is Aichi Noda from Hokkaido University. And so each team, presentation of each team is very interesting. And I like comment one by one. For Kamen Rider SP, the purpose of the trial is very interesting and important. And unfortunately, this time, so you just show the virtual demonstration, and I like to see the demonstration of real world. I guess in the case of real world, there are so many difficulties and challenges in real world issues. So anyway, so please continue your trial to using real robot. I like to see your advancement for the next year. Please continue. For Harpoon High School, so I just asked in the presentation. So I guess so the idea about the bridging family using the robot is very a good idea, and I like to see the extension of your stories. So it's a variation of your stories. So it is very interesting direction for the usage of robot. So it is very nice. And for the Kamen Rider OP, so switching language and introducing the vaccination is very important task for the robot. So and maybe the important point of this kind of application is flexibility. So it is nice if your system, you can include the flexibility of system inside of the system or presentation. It is so nice, and I hope you continue to improve the performance of the robot for the future. This is just comment for the teams. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, Professor Noda. Right, thanks for your very constructive suggestion for the team, and I hope the team can proceed and improve your development in future. Right. Okay. So the next, we would like to call upon Professor Komei Sugiura from Keio University, Japan. Please introduce yourself and also give some comments to the team.
Hello, I'm Komei Sugiura from Keio University. I'm a former technical committee of At-Home League, former exec, and the former trustee member of RoboCup Federation. Today, I'm very impressed about the performance and demonstration of all teams. For example, the first one is about the dialogue, a partner robot, and the next one is the partner robot which memorize the conversation, and the third one is also impressive a language interactive robot. Jeffrey, are you going to make a proposal for the next year? Are you going to hold an event with the RoboCup 2022?
Yes, I believe I'm in communication with Professor Amy. and also Luca, and also I'm actually talking to the Thai LOC, which is we have Professor Kajanaban today. So all the involved party are actually in this meeting, right? So I would like to have your proposal or suggestion that we can push this forward as well. Right.
Yeah, I would say this is very great a event, and I hope I'd like to see you all in Thailand next year. Thank
Yes,
you very
definitely,
much.
we're making it happen. Yeah, thanks for your suggestion and also your support. Okay, right. Right, so is that all your comments? Okay, right. So we would like to call our next internal jury member, Professor Demura from Kanazawa Institute of Technology, Japan. Demura Sensei, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm trying to put you into spotlight. Okay, right.
I'm Kose Demura from Kanazawa Institute of Technology, Japan. And I was very impressed with the team demonstration. The first team, Kamen Rider SP, I want to see the real robot demonstration. And the second team, Happen, is only high school student team, but demonstration is very good because the interaction between robot and human was pretty well. And third team, Kamen Rider OP, I was very impressed the demonstration. I have some question about, can you show us the sign language demonstration? Sign language recognition demonstration?
All right, Team Kamen Rider OP, due to the request from the jury member, we will give you some time to demonstrate your sign language demonstration if you have that ready. Team Kamen Rider OP.
I think
minute.
Yes, so please put up your screen and then we will look at your demo, then we will continue some feedback for you.
Okay, in 1 minute we will be ready.
Okay. Right.
I think sign language recognition is very difficult.
Okay, in the meanwhile, actually, during earlier demo, there was some due to technical error. We have a full demo from based on closed detection to the technical recognition. Due to the technical error, the robot couldn't walk all to the last checkpoint. So our last checkpoint actually was the sign language. Okay, now we will start the demo for the
Hi, I'm Linobot. How can I help you? You want to take a photo? Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3, smile. Can I go back now? Okay, see you later. Bye.
So if you think we use the motion-based hand by detecting the landmark from the hand that was sent through the media pipe, lastly was integrated inside the robot. So the robot was able to detect the person's hand and motion using the BIN papers, which is the intelligence and that's all from us.
Oh, did you develop the sign language recognition system from scratch or using some framework or something?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Have you developed the sign language system from scratch or using some framework?
Yes, we have developed the sign language from scratch. We train the hand sign language we train the hand sign language, which is the BIM, by taking the motion from the camera as a sensor, and then able to train it in the road.
Oh, thank you very much for your wonderful demonstration. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Professor Demura. Right, thanks, and nice presentation from the team. But yeah, it's a bit regret that you didn't show it in the actual presentation time. Right. Okay, so but it's good that this is a good learning and also sharing for other teams for reference as well. Right. So thank you. Comments from the internal juries, 3 our juries. Very good comment from them. So let's proceed with our external jury. So jury who are actually judging based on the viewpoint of general public, or those like Professor Amy and also Professor Kanjanapam, they are actually technical person in at home, but yeah, just to have different viewpoints. So first, I would like to call Professor Amy Eguchi from UCSD to give you to introduce yourself, all right, and also to give some comment for the teams that presented today.
Thank you. So my name is Amy Eguchi from UC San Diego. My background is actually education. I'm not a programmer myself. So I think it's good that I'm not an internal judge. I think overall, thank you for all the presentation today. I think overall, everybody, all the teams did a great job today. I was so happy to see all the success. I want to make it really, really short, but I think overall, what I think, I mean, some teams actually made it really successful, but from the external point of view, like layperson's point of view, I think the natural conversation, natural interaction between human and robot is really good. It looks robot as more appreciative as it could be. So even the first team couldn't use the actual hardware, I think that the intention to make the communication more natural was, I think, really good. And then hopefully next year we can actually see you using the robot in Thailand. That'll be fantastic. Harpoon did a great job. You know, in high school, it's harder to compare your work with college students, but I think overall presentation went really well. Something that it wasn't clear was if I wasn't sure if the communication was prescripted, meaning it's basically in the order. If you don't say the next word or next sentence, it doesn't go through. So if you can make the communication more like natural in the sense that the human can say respond in different ways and then still carry paper can carry the communication, would be really nice. But I think that the overall theme, as Dr. Itsuki said, to use paper or the robot as a sort of like liaison between family members is really interesting. And then the last team, Kamen Rider OP, I'm really impressed. I was kind of happy to see the sign language actually working too. So hopefully you will continue developing your robot, and it will be actually used in the vaccination site. It will be really fantastic in the future. So congratulations.
Right, thank you. Thank
Amy,
you.
dear Amy, I want to answer your question. That the
okay, all right. So yes.
The script conversation is we didn't use this script conversation, and our conversation is real, and it was designed. It was based on the users. So our program's measure is not on the paper; it's on our users. So if users want say something to paper, paper will answer the question what our users want. Rather than just right. We designed this program. Okay.
So I guess your presentation should actually show that, because we couldn't see it, right? So if you have the function already developed, then your presentation next time you should be able to have multiple different conversations, right? Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for the team, and also thanks Professor Amy Ruchi for the comment. So next we have Lucia Liu from Jupiter Robot. So let's have some comments from the industrial side. Right, Miss Lucia.
Yes, I'm here, and I'm from Jupiter Robot. It's a great pleasure to be here. And Jupiter Robot is a hardware robot development company, and it's a great honor to participate in the RoboCup home education this time. And it's great to see the students doing so well. And I saw a lot of new technology and good ideas, and it's great. It's very wonderful. And the first time can be, I think, can be described in more detail. And the second team did a very interesting, the paper did a very interesting, I think, yes. And the third team has a lot of innovation. It's a good combination of technology and life, and yes, and did very good, very good. And we accepted that and more students will learn the update technology. And if the students need any technical help, you can contact Jupiter Robot. Yes, Jupiter also very willing to contribute to strengths for the RoboCup home education. Yes, thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. Yes.
Right. So thank you, Lucia from Jupiter Robot. Just one more, as Jupiter Robot actually became our league sponsors starting from this year, but they have been like helping us ever since the starting of this event, right, or this at-home education activity. So, and they show a lot of support, and hopefully they will continue the support to us in the coming years. Right, so thanks a lot. And lastly, I would like to call our member from, he's actually our OC also, from Thai. So Kanjanapang from Kasetsat University, Thailand. And also, like I believe that he is the key person for next year RoboCup 2022. So let's invite him to give us some comment for this event. And also I would like to hear like if he has any comment about this event next year in Thailand.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jeffrey. First of all, I would like to say that all team to join today is very, you did very good job. Okay, and every team you have the points that you try to attack. But let me explain more about the RoboCup next year. For the RoboCup next year, right now the organizations in Thailand recognize that there's actually it should be an education league in Thailand next year, definitely. Okay, so please come and have some competition in Thailand. And for right now, it's just for today, my duty is for the external juries, right? I'm actually I have the background on educations, but today I would like to talk about for the different point of my view. First, for the Kamen Rider SP, I'm thinking your idea is okay, but unfortunately, because you cannot access your robot, therefore you cannot program your robot and see to bring the best performance from your robot to the competition. So I think you should keep develop your programs and just bring the real robot demos next years. One comment is that right now you use a rule-based like a chatbot, so maybe you can think of implement more advanced technologies about the conversations should make your robot interact with the humans better. For the harpoon, I like your ideas that you try to attack the family problem, because right now there's a big problem, especially in like Asian countries, right? Because our lifestyle is changed. So keep doing what you're doing best. I think it's good. And the last one for the comment writers, OP, I like the idea that you try to break the language boundaries by using different language and also the sign language. So this is very good things, and you say you train every models by yourself. So that is a good research. Okay, thank you very much. That is all of my comments for today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your support, and also yeah, very strong word that we are going to do this next year in Thailand. Right. So as a message for everyone, so hopefully like you will continue joining and also developing. So we will have more events after this for you to join. Right. Okay. So now last message before we end the session. Okay. Let me put up my screen. Right. Because like we actually have some pressure of time for me to submit the result, but yeah, just a last piece of information for you. So we will have our internal league closing and award ceremony. Okay, so the official one, you can find the schedule on the website, but I'm not sure like how they are going to do the award ceremony and also closing in detail, because like I don't want to give you wrong information. So please check the website for the actual official closing and award ceremony details. But for our internal at-home league closing and award ceremony, so it will start at 1 Japan Standard Time, right? So at 13 hours Japan Standard Time, right? So I think it's another 1.5 hours later. And then you can actually view by log in the Zoom ID, which is I put it on the, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, right. So I hope like you can see the screen, right? So I already put up on the screen. So that is the number and also the passcode. So please keep it down, or you can like capture this screen. And please join everyone, because like we will call your name actually. Almost like we will, yeah. So I hope all the team members please join because you have done well. And if allowed, I will give all of you as a winner. So please join the award closing and award ceremony and celebrate the event together. Okay, right. So yeah, I hope you have already like record down the Zoom ID and also passcode. And please join us at 1 p.m. Japan Standard Time. All right. So I would like to close the session, but for all the jury members, please stay back. So because like just the final words to conclude the score. And for the rest of you, thank you for your support and also great performance today. So I hope you are in the closing award ceremony, and also hopefully you can continue your development, and I will see you in the future event in at-home education activities. Right, so thanks for all your cooperation and also good participation. And with this, I would like to close today's online challenge final. Thank you very much.